Civil War, our nation has honored her fallen patriots right here at Arlington National Cemetery. This is sacred ground we're on. These hallowed marble stones that surround us stand as solemn memorials to those who answered our nation's call to serve. Some served but a few years, some served many years, some made the ultimate sacrifice, but each one served so that we may have the freedom we all enjoy to this day. Today we've gathered in this garden of stones to remember and honor one of our nation's heroes. Today we honor Technical Sergeant Harrison Bellamy, better known as Harry. Harry hails from Conway, South Carolina, where he was born in 1933 to Booker T. and Mary Bellamy. He completed his education in the Horry County school system, and thereafter he enlisted in the United States Air Force, where he served for 20 years. From there, Harry went on to work at the Pentagon and in Virginia, where he was a supervisor and served in leadership roles in the information technology field in support of our U.S. military. Paul shared with me a story that serves as an anecdote that really captures the essence of who Harry was. Paul says, some of my favorite memories of my dad is when I would come visit him up here as a teenager. I was in South Carolina and he was in Maryland, and he would take me deep sea fishing out on the Chesapeake. The funny thing about that was, as afraid as I am on the water, I never felt afraid out there with my dad. I would actually sit up on the bow, feeling like in the movies. Then when we would come back home and grill what we caught, his cooking skills were above par. You've gathered here today because Harry was special to each of you. You've come to say your final farewells and to thank God for all that he meant to you. And I pray that your fond memories of him and your faith in God will sustain you today and in the days to come. Some 3,000 years ago in ancient Israel was a man known as King David. And to this day, King David is Israel's most beloved king. But he wasn't always king. As a young lad, David was just a shepherd boy who watched over his father's flock of sheep. In time, David grew to love the sheep given to his care. And then David recognized a correlation. The way a shepherd loves his sheep must be the way God loves his children. And so David wrote a song with that theme in mind. He imagined himself as the sheep and God as his shepherd. And today we know that song as the 23rd Psalm. And I'd like to share the words of David's ancient, beloved hymn. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
Amen.
Would you join me for a prayer, please?